Coachella Valley, and welcome to Seeds of Hope. I'm your host, Katie Stice, CEO at the amazing Rancho Mirage Chamber of Commerce, and happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you. Hopefully, everyone's got some green on today. On today's show, we have, one of our favorite nonprofits, ambassadors, and they were even our nonprofit of the year at the recent Rammies Awards. Please give a big warm welcome for our friend Brianna Miller from Voices for Children. Welcome to the show.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me, Katie.
Oh my gosh, we're thrilled to have you, and congratulations on the award that you and your nonprofit won this year at the Rammies for Nonprofit of the Year. That is incredible, and we're just honored that you're a part of our community.
Thank you. Yeah, we were so excited, and it was a great event as well. So,
Oh, love that. So, for people maybe who haven't met you or maybe are just learning for Voices for Children for the first time today, do you want to share a little bit about yourself and the organization?
sure. Yeah. So I'm Brianna Miller. I'm the philanthropy manager for Voices for Children, and we are the court-appointed special advocate or CASA program for the Coachella Valley and beyond in Riverside and San Diego counties. So for those that may not have heard of what CASA is, we essentially train members of the community and match them with children who are experiencing foster care, and they then advocate for their best needs and interests.
Love that. And how long have you been involved in the organization?
So I've been working for the local CASA program for over 15 years, and specifically with Voices for a little over 10 years.
Unbelievable. So tell us a little bit about what inspires you to do this work because I see you out there fighting for youth all the time, and it's really admirable. And for those of us who have a pleasure to talk with you, get to know you more, learn a little bit more, it's really powerful. So, what's the inspiration behind that?
Yeah, so I think I've always tried to be one of those people who want as a voice for the voiceless, right? Whether it be
Yeah.
animals or the environment, and in this case, vulnerable children. So it was quite literally, as cheesy as it sounds, my parents who kind of inspired me for this. I was serving in the Peace Corps when I was 25, and my dad said, you inspired me to give back, so I'm a volunteer CASA, and I had never heard of it at the time. So that was kind of my introduction to the organization. And then my mother was spent part of her childhood in foster care. So I was familiar with the trials and challenges
Mhm.
and long-term effects that could have on a youth. So,
Amazing. And what challenges do you notice, working in this industry as a part of this organization? What kind of challenges are you facing right now?
yeah, I mean, when you work in a field like child welfare, right, there's a lot of challenges, especially that our youth face. So for us as an organization who our main mission is to serve those youth with a CASA, our challenge is always getting more volunteers. So people in the community who will make that commitment to step up and become an advocate for these youth. So that's why we have campaigns such as the one that's going on right now. Actually, it's called Your Voice, Their Future. It goes until May 1st, which is the beginning of National Foster Care Awareness Month. So from the end of January until May 1st, we are trying to remove youth from our wait list. So we're asking the community to think of somebody in their life who they think would be a really great voice for a child in the foster care system, and to go on our website and recommend them. And then we send them a nice little letter like, hey, Katie thinks you'd be a great CASA. Come check us out.
Oh, fantastic. I love the campaign. And maybe could you tell us, and I know I didn't necessarily prepare this in advance for you, but can you tell us maybe a little bit about what being a CASA could potentially be like?
Yeah, so I actually had, I want to call it the privilege of being a CASA when I first started on this journey, 15 years ago. So you go through our training. We give you all of the training that you need to be successful in your role as a CASA. So you don't have to have any experience. You don't have to have children of your own, just the heart to give back to a child that's going through a really tough time. So once you go through our training, we then match you with the child or the sibling set that you will be working with. And really, it takes about 10 hours a month of your time, which I
Okay.
always tell people I can binge a show on Netflix like
Yeah.
one
Yes. Yeah.
day. So the time that it takes versus the huge impact that you're having in these youths' lives is really powerful. So really that's the commitment, is seeing them once a month, and then you're taking the information that you've gathered about them and helping judges make better informed decisions.
Beautiful. Thank you for explaining that. And for those of you out there who might be interested in, learning a little bit more and volunteering and being trained, going through that process, both the website and Brianna's email are right on the screen. So please don't hesitate to reach out and just ask a few questions, have a conversation if it's on your heart. As you've probably have seen, Brianna is an ambassador here at our chamber, but is involved in all the chambers and the entire community. And so just a great person to look up to. And thanks for sharing that and the campaign you have going on as well. What about a little like nugget or a seed of hope that you have for everyone today?
Yeah, well, of course, knowing the name of this segment is called Seeds of Hope, I started thinking about what hope means to me. And I love that quote by Desmond Tutu. I wrote it down so I wouldn't mess it up. But hope is being able to see that there is light despite all the darkness. And I really think that all of us, no matter our socioeconomic level, where we live, we all have that ability to be that light for someone else. And I just think it can be a really scary thing to do, especially being a CASA, or I know when I was joining the Peace Corps, it was daunting, but you just
Yeah.
take that first step, and we can all make a difference in someone's life. So,
Oh, I love that. What a great way to end the segment, really inspiring everyone. I love too the call to action. I think that is there to make the steps forward, to take the steps, to say the things to help our community. It really does make a difference. And you're right, it might be hard to put yourself out there at first,
mhm.
but it's always worth it at the end. So thank you for all that you do. Thank you for the way you show up for the littles throughout the communities, and also for volunteering your own time. And I see you out there also supporting other nonprofits and other businesses. So thanks for all you do for the community. We sure do appreciate you.
Yeah, same to you. Thanks for your work with the chamber, Katie.
Absolutely. We'll look forward to seeing you soon, friend. Take good care. We'll be in touch soon.
All right. Thanks so much.
Alrighty. Bye bye. And thank you for joining us on today's episode of Seeds of Hope. Right on the screen, you can still reach out to Brianna, check out the website. I was just telling her before we went on live that I love their contact page actually on a website. I know that might sound silly, but it's so great because reading through that, I saw all these different ways that you can help Voices for Children, whether that's volunteering your time or donating. There's lots of ways to support. But as for today, thank you so much for joining us as usual. It's always a pleasure to share with you amazing local leaders doing incredible things. And the part of the goal of this series is to encourage you to get more involved, to step out, lend a helping hand, and support those in our community. I look forward to seeing y'all soon. If there's a way that I can help support you professionally, personally, please don't hesitate to reach out. That's what your Chamber of Commerce is here for. We'll see you soon. Take care.